Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and welcome to this new FIFA 14 career mode. I felt as though my Wickham one, I wasn't really enjoying it as much. You probably saw from the last episode I did about it. I wasn't really interested at all, and I felt it was getting stale. FIFA career mode in general offline. But I started just to think about it for a little bit. I think I'm just going to play this live career mode, and you can see by the title is with Newcastle United. There is, I suppose, a little bit. It's not really a story behind it, but it's something like that. Because Newcastle United was the first team I was in FIFA 13 when I started career mode videos. Basically, when I started my channel a bit before with Football Manager 2012, but still, my first FIFA videos at least was basically with Newcastle United in FIFA 13 from the start. So I feel as though they're the only team I could see being, and I do want to do it live. I know a couple other people do it live, and I feel as though I may be able to keep my interest, because then I can just talk about whatever live instead of just commentating over a video. I think that's when I lose my interest to make videos at this time of the year for FIFA, because I have to edit and then sit down and make a commentary when I probably don't feel interested, because I'd rather commentate or just, talk more or less while I'm playing the game. And it's more, you get reactions. It's more of reactions than commentating, if that makes sense. You're getting my reactions to the game like my Football Manager videos. So it'll basically be that way. So you can see Newcastle United there. They've got a decent budget, and for their level, for their expectations, I would imagine their expectations would be around mid-table. Expectations is a big thing for me, because I'm probably not the best player in the world, but I think I do decent. But that's not the point really. Because you don't have high expectations, and if you have high expectations, you can get fired. Of course, you've seen that previously. But the point of really doing this is because FIFA 14 is kind of dying right now. A lot of people focusing on FIFA 15, and even I am as well. I think I just pre-ordered. I'm going to pre-order the game. So, of course, because I'm going to do... And another reason why I want to do this as well, because I want to keep the constant FIFA videos on my channel, so there's going to be videos in FIFA 15, so I can just keep the activity really up, because I'm going to start, again, like always, from the start of the game right away with a career mode, big career mode. I'm thinking about Manchester United, actually, because they've got a good challenge, I reckon. But a big part of doing this is just getting the enjoyment back, getting back into playing FIFA really, and doing it live, like I said, for the reasons I said, different reasons. That's why I'll do it, because I feel as though doing it live, and if I do enjoy this and people seem to enjoy, I might do this way from FIFA 15. And again, it's kind of testing if people will enjoy this or not. But we'll do on Sterling, because again, that's what most people use, like from the UK. So I always do half length 4 minutes, and for a reason I do it is, how you can well, this is not the exact reason. The biggest reason is to play more games and get through games quicker, but also you know how you concede goals in injury time? It makes the injury time go by more quicker, as you were to do maybe 6 minutes or 5 minutes. It just makes it end a bit quicker before you concede or something. But anyway, that's pretty much it, why I do that, but mostly so I can get through. The main point is get through games quicker. I don't need these tutorials or anything. Disable first summer transfer window, no. And no European competition in first season, thanks. And they have their stadium as well. That's another big thing. How it was Liverpool as well. Of course, Liverpool stadium in the game. It just makes it a bit more realistic. And who knows, if this series goes well, I might do Newcastle United from FIFA 15. Who knows? And keep in mind, I don't support Newcastle United or anything like that. I don't really support any Premier League team. I find it hard to. I just like watching it, to be honest. But they were the first team. The same thing with Arsenal in Football Manager. Like, I've been them a lot of times, so I have a tie to them, at least in the game. So, that's the real story behind that, why I want to be Newcastle United. They were the first career mode I did with my FIFA video, so I feel a little bit tied to them in that way, at least in managing them in the game. So here I'm just going to put my name and everything, so I'll do all this right now. And leave your thoughts on this series. Basically, it's a lead up. It's a lead up to the FIFA 15 game. And like I said before, just to keep people's interest on my channel, because I really notice if I keep doing Football Manager videos consistently, there's not really many FIFA uploads. People might unsubscribe when I really am planning on do FIFA 15, and this might be always a problem for me in future years, because I plan to do YouTube hopefully for a long time, however long it's possible. So yeah, I do want to make sure you know there is going to be FIFA content. That's one reason I wanted to do this. But yeah, the main reason is for me to, because you always like playing FIFA, like I do anyway. I like career mode probably more than the game, if that makes sense, like the gameplay. I like the premise of improving teams, but again, at the same time, you have to enjoy it, and I probably haven't enjoyed career, or lost my enjoyment eventually for a save, but as I've said, people always said, oh, you start your career modes all the time, every week or something, which is definitely an overreaction, not every week. But the thing is, I've always done that, even way before making YouTube videos, and I always reply to people with this reason as well, but that's the truth. I'm sure some hero will say it in the comments anyway, but yeah, like I said, I've always done that, like back to when I was more younger as well. I always just wanted to start something new with different teams, and obviously no one will make an issue of it then. I just put Newcastle here, and we'll go on. So yeah, it's all about just what I enjoy. I'm not going to waste time with something I don't enjoy. So maybe doing it this way, doing it live, because in the making videos part, really, it's like, for me, sometimes when I sit down to make a commentary over recorded footage, sometimes I don't feel enjoyment to do that. Like, sometimes I won't know what to talk about. But if I'm just playing a game, I can just, play the game. And it's more so like I said before, you're getting my live reactions to what I'm playing, and not really be me trying to do an amazing commentary about something and talk about something in depth. It's more so you're just getting my reactions to what I'm playing, which I feel I'll do better as well. So you can see here, cup run, they'll be delighted if we can reach quarterfinal. Probably can be achievable, I reckon, depends who we get drawn against. And of course we have our scouts here, we get the 5-star, obviously you get that reward, but I'll deal with all that stuff later. This is basically introduction. You can see my league objective is to qualify for the Europa League, that's realistic for Newcastle. And Newcastle, they've got a lot of supporters. They can be a really successful club if the money is there. Like, how much money do we have? Like 16 mil, that's pretty good. And I'm not sure if I'm going to go on and get a youth scout. I'm not really sure if I should or not, because I'm not sure how long I'll play this. But the thing is, I could end up recording this heaps. It just really depends. And yeah, we've got a big squad of some decent players. We've got some. I'll go through the squad, and that's basically all I'll do for this episode. Like I said, it's just basic introduction. I'll go through the team. I like that formation, honestly, like that nice default 4-2-3-1. I like having the two defensive midfielders, but anyway, yeah, we'll go through the team. You got Tim Krul. I think he's a very good keeper that can grow. He's 25. He's injury prone, but goalkeepers don't really get injured much in FIFA, so that's all good. Debuchy, of course, a French player. He's a good player. He's 27. I thought he was a bit older, but 27, yeah, that's a good age. And he's actually got 89 stamina. If you've got high stamina, that's always a good attribute for career mode, to keep your fitness high. Mike Williamson is a guy I'm not too sure about. He's got some low attributes. He's pretty slow. Very slow, actually, for like Premier League level. So I'm not sure. I might actually sell him. He's going to be 29. Well, he is 29. He's going to be 30, I mean. So he's going to start decreasing. He's only going to decrease from here. So I might think to sell him. Fabrizio Colaccini, I actually like him as a defender. He's got good jumping, reactions. I think reactions is an important attribute as well. And he's fairly quick. Like, he's got 70 acceleration, 68 sprint speed. That's pretty quick. And he's a long passer, so he's got good technical attributes. 4-star weak foot. He's 31, so he's even older. So for the same reason, he will only decline from now. But I think he's important. I think he'll be a good player for me, judging off his attributes. Then David E. Santon, I think he's a fantastic player, can grow as well because he's only 22, and he's actually positioned there. He's as a left back, but his favoured foot is his right foot, and he's only got 2-star weak foot. So I don't know, that's a bit weird. I prefer to play him on the right, if I'm honest. So we'll see how that works out, really. But yeah, he's capable of playing both sides. But I'm surprised his weak foot is only 2-star. But anyway, yeah, he's a quick player. Well, not one of the quickest left backs or full-backs in the world, but still, he's a decent player with decent stamina once again. Then Vernon Anita. This guy isn't too bad. Another guy with stamina. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Good stamina. Balance is 89. That's pretty strong. for attribute. Agility, yeah, he'll be a quick central midfielder around the midfield. He's 24 as well, so he's not really going to be decreasing anytime soon. He's got high defensive work rate, so he'll sit back a lot. That's very important. Again, short passing, that's key, but he's got a lot of low attributes. So, again, he's another one that could potentially be transfer listed, because a lot of these skill attributes are really low, and that's not good. Like passing attributes, shooting and that kind of stuff, finishing. But of course, his best attributes is his tackling. So he's a quick player that can pass and he can tackle. So very interesting to see. And he's got all his attributes. None of them are in the red, so that's a good thing. They're not, none of them are really super low. And also, Cheick Tiote, ideally, or when you look at him, he seems like a good player, but I've noticed a couple people who said he isn't that good in the game, makes mistakes and that kind of stuff, but he's got 91 stamina once again, and he's got strength. Like, usually players that have decent pace, well, for a central defensive midfielder, pace doesn't matter. When they're strong, they're usually a good player. So, we'll see. Of course, speciality is strength, and he's a long shot taker as well, even though his long shots is only 62. That doesn't make sense, really. But his standing tackle, yeah, he's a good tackler. But again, we'll see if he's going to be important. Then you got Muasa Sissoko, who I think is a fantastic player. Look at those attributes. Again, the minimum, they're all in the yellow. Look at that, all in the yellow. Obviously, apart from shot power, which is in the green, of course, for shot power. Again, there for mental as well. Again, only one in that bronze or orange color, whatever you want to call it. Is the balance. That's only that attribute he has for all of his attributes out of every single one. He's probably one of the most well-rounded players in the game, judging off of that. Like, I don't know, do you know what exactly balance does? I think that helps with dribbling. I'm not really sure, but yeah, leave your thoughts. But he's a quick player, once again, another quick player. He can play wide or he can play centrally in midfield. He's got that high attacking work rate. Unfortunately, this hampers him a little bit. Only 2-star weak foot and 2-star skill moves. He would be much better if he had a bit more skill moves and weak foot, but yeah, you got to deal with Yohan Gouffran. I think he's an okay player, but I don't think he's a superstar. He's a guy that could be potentially on the transfer for me because, yeah, he's a winger. For me, he would be better as a striker, I reckon. He's got decent finishing, while finishing is probably one of his better attributes, along with heading accuracy. So I think he'll be a good striker, and he's got a bit of pace and a bit of strength. So for me, he would be better as a striker, and finesse shot trade as well. I think he'll be a decent striker, but obviously we have some other strikers in the team. Got Luuk de Jong. He's another interesting one because he doesn't have pace. He's a slower type of player, but he doesn't have amazing strength. It's 77. It's almost good, but he's 22 as well. 6'2", so yeah, he's a taller player, of course. Again, only 2-star skill moves. I don't like that in attacking players. 2-star skill moves, that's too low. Has to be at least 3, and even then, that's not amazing. But for a striker, you don't expect to be 4-star skills. Again, depends on type of player. Like Loic Remy, a good finisher, good heading accuracy. I know in Ultimate Team, this guy's fantastic. But look at that, jumping 88, sprint speed 91, speedster trait, or speciality, same thing. Traits is injury prone, that's the only downside. But that's what I mean. Loic Remy with the 4-star skills. He can play out wide as well. But he's a lethal striker. Rob Elliott, a guy who's probably going to be looked to be sold. Paul Dummett as well is only a 64 rated player. Yeah, he's young, so he can improve. But we'll see. He's probably not good enough for the first team right now, even though I'll probably just keep him on the substitute. He's probably good for a substitute, but not a starting player. And definitely you wouldn't send him out on loan. Or I don't think I would anyway. But probably realistically, if it was like Football Manager, I'd probably loan him out to a championship side. But in FIFA, you just might as well keep him. But anyway, Steve Taylor is a 75 rated player. Again, another slow centre-back. And how old is he? He's 27 now. And how much injury-prone players do we have? Wow. But then, finally, a quality centre-back, in FIFA at least, because he's quick, Yanga Mbiwa. I think this guy's fantastic. Maybe in real life he's not the best centre-back, but I think for the game, for a 24-year-old as well, he's a fantastic player to have in the team. He's got 87 aggression as well, important. So yeah, he's quick and strong, and he's got the good attributes. Bagiri Mana, who's a good young player. I'm not sure what his potential is. And agility 91. So he's a quick player. Sami Amiobi is a good young player. He can play on both wings, but low defensive work rate. I suppose not having high attacking work rate is more crucial. But he's 6'4". Wow, a winger that's 6'4". You wouldn't see that regularly. But his strength's not too bad. So he's strong and quick and tall. Well, not strong really. No, he's tall and pretty quick. 85 sprint speed, which can develop because he's 21. So that's very interesting. 6'4" player with 85 sprint speed. He could actually be really good in-game, and he can develop as well. So I'm not sure what his potential is, but again, a very interesting player. And again, of course, his brother, Shola Amiobi. I remember when I sold him or put him on the transfer list on FIFA 13, people, got mad about that. I guess Newcastle fans, but I don't see the point. If he's not good enough, he's poor. Okay, he's really strong. Look at that, 211 pounds and 2-star skill moves. Again, I don't think he'll make an impact. Like, he's not a good FIFA player, that's what I mean. He's got 88 strength, so he may, strength is important. He actually may be important in this year's game. I'm saying this year's game like it's the start of it, but in FIFA 14, he'll be a good player. But I've never used him in this year's game yet, like I said. In FIFA 14, I've never used him, so I suppose I have to at least try him, but we'll see how it goes anyway. We got Masadio Haidzara. He's, again, I would say he's pacey, but it's 67 and 78. But the reason I say he's pacey because he's a young player that I think it can improve. But he's got high work rate. I suppose, I'm not sure if that's good or bad. As long as it's... Because sometimes I want him to be high for attacking and high defensively, but he's got both. So that's very interesting to see how it'll affect in-game. But anyway, the rest of the players aren't that important. You got, Cisse, of course. And why is Ben Arfa in the reserves? That's something I don't get. But anyway, Ben Arfa, he's probably one of the better players. He would be starting, of course. It's Ben Arfa, 5-star skills. Wow. Yeah, Ben Arfa, he's obviously a good player. And then you got Cisse as well, his game. Actually, I think he won't do as good as I would expect him to. Like, he's not overly pacey, and he hasn't have amazing finishing. It's like only 76. But anyway, I just wanted to do this quick episode. Chuck this episode out for you. Just start it. Because, today I was sitting down, I think I got to do some FIFA. I got to do some FIFA career mode because my channel, a lot of people are expecting career mode and I'm not really uploading career mode at the minute. So I'm doing it for myself, doing it live because that's probably how I'll enjoy it, but also at the same time to give my subscribers what they have subscribed for. Not like you've paid for it or anything, but anyway. Hopefully you enjoy it. Just gave an introduction to my team. Drop a like if you want to see the next episode and I'll see you guys next time.